Ronaldo's career has ended without a single FIFA trophy, and it has broken heart of billions of fans worldwide. Let's dive deep into this. This image captures a Spanish side that arrived in Dallas operating as a historically suffocating possession machine. They entered the knockout stages holding a flawless defensive record, having completely shut out their previous opponents. Their momentum was built on a 34-match unbeaten streak. The core of their strategy relies on a relentless tactical system that forces the opposition to chase the ball, slowly bleeding their legs of energy over the course of an hour and a half. At the center of this mechanism is Rodri. He dictates the geometry of the pitch, acting as the primary engine for a high-percentage possession matrix that starves the other team of the ball. Spain relies entirely on endless athletic endurance. They pass, they move, and they maintain their structure, knowing that human biology dictates the defense will eventually tire. They wait patiently for the exact microsecond an opponent's focus slips. Portugal stepped onto the pitch facing a highly calibrated system. This was an opponent designed to engineer the mathematical collapse of an aging defense. The defining metric of this matchup was a 23-year age gap between the offensive focal points of the two squads. Spain fielded 18-year-old superstar Lamine Yamal. His youth allowed for effortless, high-speed sprints down the wing, requiring minimal recovery time between explosive offensive runs. Defending those runs required immense effort from a heavily fatigued Portuguese squad, led by a 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo. He brought decades of grit and structural discipline to counter Spain's youth. This split-screen chart illustrates the severe physical mismatch over a 90-minute high-stakes knockout match. The data on the left shows Yamal's rapid recovery metrics, contrasting sharply with the compounding fatigue levels of a 41-year-old veteran on the right. That biological reality placed an immense physical burden directly onto the shoulders of veteran defenders like Ruben Dias, who were tasked with absorbing wave after wave of pressure. Portugal's path to the quarterfinals required them to outlast a machine that possessed a vastly superior capacity for biological endurance. The physical toll of that endurance battle was amplified by the geography of Dallas, Texas. The enclosed stadium functioned as a literal tactical vacuum, with hyper-lit artificial lights, high-friction turf, and zero weather variables to introduce chaos. The game devolved into a pure physiological stress test. This tactical view shows Martinez's exact countermeasure, a suffocating, low block directly on the edge of the box. As the yellow arrows indicate, this dense blue line choked off the center, forcing Spain into continuous side-to-side passing patterns. Diogo Costa commanded this defensive shape, holding the Portuguese structure together for 88 grueling minutes. The pitch itself weaponized the game. The high-friction surface accelerated the depletion of oxygen, turning the low block into a brutal war of attrition. After 88 minutes of high-friction sprinting, the human body begins to fail. Heavy lactic acid saturates the muscle fibers, destroying the ability to recover quickly. Physical exhaustion immediately precedes cognitive failure. As the brain loses oxygen, reaction times slip by fractions of a second, and tactical discipline falters. At the 89th minute, a sudden Spanish transition caught the defense flat-footed. Unable to outrun the attacker, a Portuguese midfielder was forced into a desperate, high-impact tactical foul. The referee pulled out a yellow card. It operated as a warning siren, signaling the organized structure was gone, replaced entirely by pure adrenaline and muscle memory. The atmosphere inside the stadium shifted instantly. The Portuguese fans recognized the heavy legs, sensing the imminent collapse of the defensive wall. A low block only functions with perfect synchronized discipline. Compounding physical exhaustion makes that impossible. This 3D view isolates the 90th minute failure. Watch the blue defensive line. A fractional misstep pulls the left back forward. That error shatters the offside trap. A green cone reveals a new passing lane, slicing directly through the blue block. Ferran Torres recognized the fracture instantly, threading a highly precise through ball into the open space. At that exact second, substitute Mikel Merino accelerated out of the blind spot. Exploiting the lapse in concentration, he timed his run perfectly. He strikes it first time with absolute precision. The ball flashes past Diogo Costa and buries itself into the corner of the net. A microscopic error dictated by exhaustion allowed a perfect geometric strike, terminating Portugal's tournament instantly. The goal triggered absolute delirium in the stadium. The vacuum finally broke, leaving the Portuguese defense collapsed on the turf in pure frustration. As Spain celebrated their ticket to the quarterfinals, Cristiano Ronaldo walked down the tunnel. The final whistle marked the definitive end of his World Cup journey. This timeline tracks an extreme level of athletic consistency. It documents his status as the only individual to ever score in 6 separate World Cup tournaments, stretching from Germany in 2006 to North America in 2026. Looking back at his 2006 squad contextualizes the immense duration of his career. He maintained elite performance while entire generations of football rotated around him. The final piece of gold is missing from the cabinet, yet his 11 total World Cup goals and his role in forcing the evolution of sports science longevity leave an untouchable statistical record behind. Do subscribe to the Playbook to keep watching amazing sports content and analysis.